Well, here we are on another beautiful sunny morning, and today I'm on my way to Cheakamus Lake. I haven't been there in over 35 years, so this is going to be a real trip down memory lane for me, and I'm really looking forward to it. To reach the Cheakamus Lake Trail, drive north on Vancouver on Highway 99, the scenic Sea to Sky Highway. 50 kilometers past the McDonald's in Squamish, look for the traffic light marking the Cheakamus Lake Road and turn right. After a little less than half a kilometer, turn left onto the gravel road, and then almost immediately make another left turn onto the east side main road. The gravel road is pretty decent. There's some potholes, but you don't need a Jeep or four-wheel drive to get through it. Ordinary vehicle will make it just fine. Just take it slow and you won't have any trouble. You'll travel on the gravel road for about 6.5 kilometers before reaching the parking lot at the trailhead. With this trail, the gravel road gives you most of the elevation gain. Once you leave the parking lot, the trail follows the mostly flat Cheakamus River up to the lake, and from there along the side of the lake past a few campsites till it reaches its end at Singing Creek. There's also a side trail to Helm Lake, which I'm going to explore just a bit of. Well, here I am at the start of the trail. It took me about an hour and 3/4 to drive up from Vancouver. I got my hiking boots on, and now we're ready to get started. So let's go and enjoy the trail. Oh, and look, we have a nice place to pee before we get started on the trail. And we have a little bit of a grade at the start. Looks like it could be an uphill trail, but I know better, and I know that it's not going to keep going up like this. So yeah, there's a few muddy bits here and there, a couple of little ponds, probably because it's been raining, but generally quite good. Well, the trail is starting out quite nice. It's well graded, very easy to walk on. A little bit of a grade at the beginning, but it quickly levels out. And here's a little stream that just makes its way right across the trail. Lots of little surprise waterfalls along here. Of course, it's a bit of a risk to actually try drinking from them. You might get beaver fever. So, best to bring some of your own water along. I like this section with the tall trees. Very quiet, very tranquil forest walk. Oh, I see some bicycle tracks in the mud here. Looks like some bikers come up this way, not just hikers. Okay, it's 10:10, so about half an hour into the hike, and I've reached the junction for Helm Creek. And according to this sign, I got 1.5 kilometers to go to Cheakamus Lake, although that's not the end of the trail. I'm going to go down the Helm Creek route because I want to see the bridge that goes across the Cheakamus River. This used to be an old cable car that you had to haul yourself across the creek with, but here it's a bridge now, so I want to see how it's changed. Let's go see. Oh yeah, look at this. Boy, that's quite something compared to what it used to be. Looks like they've built it quite high to make sure that it doesn't get taken out by spring flooding. Now here's the Cheakamus River, which you can always hear all the way along the trail. Coming, of course, out of Cheakamus Lake and draining down eventually to Squamish. All right, back onto the Cheakamus Lake Trail. And it was about a 10-minute side trip, so not far at all to go down and check the bridge out. Now that I've been walking for a while, I'm going to have a Cliff Bar, keep my energy up. Peanut butter. Yum. Oh, I can see blue sky ahead. I think we're just about at the lake. Now the river has become very calm. It's really just the outlet side of the lake here. And look at the lovely blue-green water. Just a beautiful color there. And we've reached the north end of the lake now. It's about 10:50. So that's about an hour and 10 minutes I've been going so far. This isn't the end of the trail. I'm going to continue along the lake to the campsite at the other end. But it's kind of nice that you get this sense of accomplishment sort of about halfway through. And if you don't want to go the whole distance, you can come and enjoy the lake and then turn back. Well, there's a campsite at this end of the lake, but looks like it's closed right now. But there are other campsites as well, as we will see. Well, we're still not able to see the whole length of the lake here, but we're getting there. Some of the far mountains are just coming into view now. Looks like there's been a pretty good landslide here. So this is another campsite along the side of the lake. Looks like they're going to be building something here. And continuing along the trail for about 10 to 15 minutes past the outlet of the lake, you round a corner and you get your first very nice views of the whole lake, including the nice glacier-capped mountains at the far end. Oh, and this is interesting. We have a food cache here for the campers. And how convenient. Another washroom. I wore my hat because I was worried about being in the blazing sun along the side of the lake here. But as you can see, it's actually quite a nice shady little trail. And despite the nice shade trees, you get a lot of really nice views of the lake as you walk along here. Very pretty. Oh, here's a big one that somehow escaped the logger's axe. Here's a rare sunny stretch of the trail. It looks like it goes on for a couple hundred feet. Probably an old avalanche path that took out all the big trees. And right in the middle of it, we have a little minor creek crossing. We continue to get just absolutely spectacular views along this lake. Just a fantastic day out. Really gorgeous. Here's a little bit of trail work they did to get us past this sheer cliff face with another gorgeous, fantastic, beautiful view of the lake. And we're starting to get some actual up and down sections to the trail along here. Well, here's one of those bikers I mentioned. This is just a really, really pleasant walk through the forest. Shafts of sunlight coming down, dappling the ground with patches of sun. Just spectacular. Just wonderful. Here we have a washroom, and we are at the Singing Creek campground. So this is the end of the trail, and it's about 12:10, so it's about an hour from the outlet to the lake, and it's about 2.5 hours from the parking lot. A cute little campsite with these little site markers. Not going to get any big rigs in this place. And Singing Creek indeed. Listen to the melody. Rushing headlong down into the lake. Here's where Singing Creek empties into Cheakamus Lake. And we have a really nice sort of sand and gravel beach here at the Singing Creek campground. And looking out over the lake. And way down there is the outlet from whence we walked. And we walked all along the right side of the lake here, through the trees, up to where we are now. Well, now that I'm here, I'm going to take advantage of this natural bench and sit and enjoy the beauty of the lake. This is a great place to chill and have my lunch, which is actually a bread garden breakfast wrap. I love these things, and I can't imagine a more beautiful setting to enjoy this in. Just chill and take in the great scenery. Well, it's 12:45 and I'm going to start heading back now. Why dig a culvert when you can build a trench? Yeah, on the way back, all the really good views are behind you. Okay, I reached the outlet of the lake again, and it's 2 o'clock. So I've been on the go for about 4 hours and 20 minutes. And I expect it will be something like about an hour 15 or so to get back to the car from here. Oh, dear. We're back at the Helm Glacier Junction, and parking lot 1.5 kilometers. It's 2:30, so it took me half an hour to go the 1.5 kilometers from the lake. I assume it's going to take about a half an hour to go the 1.5 kilometers to the parking lot.
Hey.
Howdy. Oh, getting a little warmer. I'm going to have the last of my water. Oh yeah, that's nice. Not to fear though, I have more waiting back at the car. It should only be a few minutes away. Oh, the parking lot's in sight. And this is in the nick of time. And yes, here's the friendly car with its nice air conditioning. I can hardly wait. That tastes good. Well, that was a really nice hike. I think it's a great hike on a hot day because it's cool and shady, and it's perfect for someone who doesn't mind walking a fair ways but doesn't really want to do it up the side of a mountain. And the lake is quite beautiful. The color is just gorgeous. Those turquoise glacier-fed lakes, you really can't beat them. And Cheakamus Lake certainly ranks right up there with the best of them. So that's my hike. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next hike. And until then, don't break a leg.